a fight for the right. Football. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top two teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the LA Chargers. Again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the
best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 8th season now in the league, Russell Wilson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
In 2018, the Chiefs were looking for help in their offensive line, and they received it from guard Andrew Wiley. A formerly undrafted free agent, he settled in as a mainstay at guard and mauled people on the offensive line. They expect big things out of him in 2019 and beyond.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On first and 10, here's Barrett. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. 53 is mine. Check.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
56 is mine. 56 is the mic. Watch the run.
This is Ingram on first and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He completes it to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20. First down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Get the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 6 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number. Really signifies that you've had a big year.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stout troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Barrett looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Barrett got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against them.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let him know. Check the
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight. The Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins. On 2nd and 9. Wilson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run here with Ingram, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Barrett to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game. Yeah,
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Barrett looks to throw on first. They'll run the screen with Mack. $17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 17-10 score. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Third and long, it's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball, but when it's third and long like that, your trigger man, he wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Our focus shifts here to J.T. Barrett and company as they take the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your play? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Able to fight through one tackle. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Ingram. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Our focus shifts here to J.T. Barrett and company as they take the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett looking to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and 2, Barrett. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking.
From all angles.
You have to be careful about where you're coming.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC, and you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game. All right, there's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines until we'll see you in 2 weeks.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first and 10, here's Barrett. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. On first down, Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down. Barrett. Caught by Montgomery.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. To throw is Barrett. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Njoku, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 7. 70 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. Here's Wilson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Back to throw. Now a he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. He'll look to throw. And caught by Henry.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's back to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for our visitors, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be